Are we live? I think we are. I don't know. But if we are, good evening from sunny Orlando and welcome to Tide Tuesdays, right in the Tide channel. My name is Julio Zayas. I'm 52 years old. I've been on a GLP-1 journey since November 3rd, 2025. Today is Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. This is my first live. So please, 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 please bear with me. I don't even know if you can hear me yet. I see a couple people are starting to come on. If you can hear me, say, I can hear you. Inalisa and the metabolic midwife, Barb. Welcome, welcome. Can't believe I'm here doing it live. Woo! B Hall 7025. Leanne, hi. This is crazy. Hello, Bonnie. Good, you can hear me. Thank you very much. Hi, Jeep Beach Chris. Ooh, Jeep Beach. We just went to Jeep Beach. Shane, Texas Shane, what's going on? This is cool. Good, you hear me good. Thank you. I see you and hear you. Thank you, Shane. Hello, Pennsylvania, DBWC1FO. You got you right in the Thai coffee mug. B Hall, bro. Thank you so much for getting that. I appreciate it so much. I'm working on getting a video to you. It's a thank you video. But having troubles with the software. So I'm in contact with people to get it to you, man. But thank you very much. It's coming. Carol, hey. David, welcome. David Myers, he is a new member. Thank you, David, for becoming a member of Riding the Tide. You're a Tide rider now, my friend. And like I was saying on the chat, that little egg next to you is going to grow to be a big Gila monster. So you got to stick around to see that happen. This is a little, I don't know if I can change the chat over here, if I can move the camera, but I'm going to be reading over here. So I apologize. All this head movement, trying to keep up. So that's awesome. Jeff, thank you. Another member. Eddie G, Brent, all the members are here. Yay. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for encouraging me to do this. I wasn't even thinking about doing this, and you guys told me to do it on the membership only video that I put out, and here I am. So I'm putting myself out there. Yeah. Bigger egg, my friend. Thanks, Grant. Nice to see you. Nice to, I guess, read your comments. I love to see you guys. I wish we were doing a Zoom thing where everybody's on the screen so I could see everybody. But thank you. Welcome to the channel. What I wanted to say about the channel, just starting out, is that I really want to make this as much of a fun experience as possible. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to try and get some software so we can do some live music and, little horns and stuff. I know some of the other channels have done that. So I'm going to work on that, guys. Give me some time to work on it. But it's cool to start it today. I was going to wait till next week because we have the cruise, tomorrow, leaving tomorrow for the cruise. So I was going to wait, but I didn't want to wait. I said, you know what, let's get this thing started. So here we are. All right. Great to see everybody. Sandra Code. I know I called Sandra, and now she's stuck with it. I'm calling her Sandra all the time. So when you guys see me misspelling her name, I'm doing it on purpose. You guys are probably like, this dude doesn't know how to spell Sandra. No, she's Sandra to me. And Carol's Carol G because she's gangster. Uh, so what got me into jujitsu, Shane? Okay, uh, I was. This is 1999 that I was still a police officer, and I had watched, 1993, I believe, is when the UFC first started, and I had seen, that fight, and that blew my mind that a smaller guy was able to beat a bigger guy. Up to that point, I had always believed that the bigger, stronger guy was going to win a fight. So when I saw the first UFC, I was sold on, man, this jujitsu stuff's got to be real. It's got to be good. And a little small gym opened up. Little small gym opened up close to me. I signed up and took it for about 6 months. Then they closed down. And then years went by, and I ended up taking it again at LA Boxing had jujitsu. I took it briefly there for about another 6 months. Then I went to, this is years later now, so it was like 1999, and then again in like 2007 or something. And then I did it at another school. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, American Top Team. How can I forget? And then 7.5 years ago, or 6.5 years ago, right? 2019, my son was, we were trying to figure out how he could get cardio and get moving because he was doing the whole video game thing and starting to gain weight. And I was worried about the whole, what do you call it? Worried that he would have what I have, right? So I thought, jiu-jitsu, it's indoors. We don't have to worry about mosquitoes, too much heat, and it's a great sport, and it's a great way to meet friends and have fun and stuff. So I put him in, and I was 245, 250 pounds at the time, and I was in no shape to start doing jiu-jitsu, but he was nervous, and I said, well, Daddy will do it with you. So that's when I got back into it, and I've stayed in it ever since. And of course, I've taken off for back surgery. I've taken off for the weight gain. So every time I went over 245 pounds, I stopped going. I didn't fit in the gi anymore, and couldn't really move. So I stopped doing that. But that's how I got back into it, and I've been in it ever since. And I hope to do it for the long haul. All right. Yep, here's Sandra now, Sandra. Hmm. Carol G. So I was a police officer, Eddie. Eddie asked, where was I police officer? I guess you guys can read the questions, so I don't have to read them, I guess. But I'll read it anyways. Where were you a police officer? So I started in law enforcement when I graduated high school. I went to the academy right after. Like I graduated high school in May, and I went to the academy in August of 1992. And it took me 2 years to get a job. I was only 19 years old when I graduated the academy. It was 4 months long. So I started at a small city here in Florida, just not too far from here, called Eatonville, the Eatonville Police Department. I was there for 3 years. Actually, I did a year, and then I took a leave of absence and went to the Marine Corps boot camp. So I was hired in 95. I went to Marine Corps boot camp in 96 all the way to 97. Then I did a whole year, almost a full year back at the police department. Then I got hired by the Maitland Police Department. I worked there briefly. Then I went to the Orange County Sheriff's Office. I worked there briefly, went back to Maitland, and wanted the small city vibe. The big county I wasn't too crazy about, so I went back into a small city vibe. And the total was about 15 years of law enforcement. And then I found real estate, and I've been a real estate broker. In real estate, and a couple years later, I became a real estate broker, and I've been a real estate broker ever since. So the name of my company is 145, and that was my old badge number. I was 145 on the force. So that's my law enforcement background. Hope that answers that. If not, go for it. Where are we at here? Okay. I'm interested to know more about the cruise. This is from David Myers. What are you looking forward to? How many days? I enjoy the downsizing channel, and we are big cruisers, so maybe next year. Yeah, I really want all you guys that are on this channel to definitely come on this cruise next year if you're not going this year. And if you're going this year, let me know, because of course I don't know what you guys look like, so you guys are gonna have to come up to me if you're on the cruise. But yeah, that's cool, man. That channel is massive. It's great. I've been listening to them since I started my journey. And when I saw they were having a cruise, it's their second time that they're doing it, second year they're doing the cruise. And I know that Barb's been on it. You know, she was on it last year. And I told my wife, I'm like, we have to go on it. This is going to be so cool. I mean, you know, I don't know, some of you guys know I was part of Overeaters Anonymous for 4 years, and that was such a good uh, bonding experience with people that feel the same thing you feel. You know, they're going through the same experiences that you're going through. So for me, that's what I'm looking forward to on the cruise the most. Like that community, that sense of we know, like I know, and you know what I know, and I know what you know. You know, that sense of understanding, because so many people don't know what food noise, couldn't even wrap their head around what food noise is, or that, you know, obesity is a disease, that it's not our fault. You know, a lot of people don't have that uh, understanding. And so you feel like, we all feel that we don't want to talk too much around people because of that. So I want to be around people that understand me. Like when I hung out with Barb, I felt like I was like I was with somebody I've known for decades, just because I felt that bond, just that understanding. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most. But of course, I went on the same, almost the same cruise for my son's high school graduation a year ago, a year ago, and I had a horrific time. I was having to walk too much, having to feel horrible about what I was eating, feeling the shame, guilt, didn't want to take my shirt off. All the feelings of uh, how you feel as having this disease, and the way you feel about yourself and having to be on a cruise. So this is going to be a whole different experience. I'm going to be able to walk all day and not be like, I want to sit down, I want to go back to the room, or I want to just sit at a bar or sit at a restaurant. I want to be able to move around. So I'm really excited about that. Thank you for asking that question. That's awesome. Hope that I kind of answered it. David, man, you made me cry, dude. What you wrote that was touchy, man. Poof. Thanks, Jeff, man. I'm glad that my gym videos and my going to gym inspires you, man. I really appreciate that, and that's why I do it. And I tell you guys, those gym videos are the worst performing on YouTube. YouTube algorithm doesn't care for them, whatever it is. I don't even know. But if you guys see, I do a YouTube a workout video and it gets like 100 views, and that's it. It dies immediately, and that's fine. I love the clicks. Trust me, I love the views. I'm not going to sit here and say I don't, but I'm not going to stop doing them, because I said since the very day of this channel, if I inspire one person with anything I'm saying, that's why I'm here. I'm here if I can only inspire one person with my journey. So when you guys said to me, make workout videos, what have you been getting? Workout videos. I'm going to keep making them too. And I did the short form because Michelle, I don't think she's on here. I haven't seen her yet, but oh, thank you, Carol. Thank you so much. No, I'm going to keep making the videos that you guys want to see, regardless of what the algorithm, likes or doesn't like. It doesn't really matter. Sandra, she says, hey, you need to update your profile picture. Are you completely packed and ready to go? Are you nervous about meeting all the GOP YouTube gurus? I'm not nervous. I'm like super excited. I do need to change that profile picture. But I'm kind of like, I'm hesitant this time around. So every time that I've been on a diet before, and this is including the carnivore in 2023, and my wife would attest to this, I go in the closet and I start putting stuff in bags, and I go to the local, place where we give, to give, I can't think of the name, but, and give my clothes away. Right. And, what happens, right? 3 months later, I'm back at Walmart or Target buying anything just to be able to go somewhere that day because I don't have anything that fits anymore because I'm getting my way back. So this time around, for not just for that reason, because what if, you know, which knock on wood, that's never going to happen again. But I'm also kind of in the mode of I don't want to just give stuff, not have those memories, not have that. For me, I think it's actually better to have though that uh, these things here in front of me for me to see. And you guys helped me with that because when I was feeling down, I don't know, it's now been about a month and a half, I guess, or a month, and I made a video, and you guys were like, "Hey, you're gonna be all right," blah blah, and just the comments were incredible from everybody. I literally found one of the videos that I've put on before of me, that I made years ago, the 2016 video I hadn't seen in forever. I didn't even know I had that still. And I went back to that video, and that video actually made me feel better. It brought me like, uh, it made me feel like, remember where you were, like, don't forget this. So my clothes and all that, I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about it. I don't want to get rid of that stuff. So great question, Sandra. I'm not completely packed yet. As a matter of fact, I failed to tell my wife that I was doing a live tonight. She thought it was going to be next week, and she looked at me with that look like we're not even packed yet. So I'm in the doghouse a little bit right now. For I'm doing this instead of packing right now. No, but it's cool. She's actually right here. No, the other way. She's over there. I don't know. This thing's backwards. So she's over there, but you guys see it over here. So she's to that side. Working. She's working. These are working desks are next to each other. So she's working next to me. So no, not nervous at all. Texas Chain, you've definitely got me motivated to give jiu-jitsu a try. Seems like a great way to work in cardio and have a little fun and learn new skills. Absolutely, man. And listen, the best advice I can give you is, because this takes the longest for all of us, man. The longest part about jiu-jitsu is getting rid of the ego, going in there to actually learn. It took me a while, man. That first few months, I was getting my butt kicked by 130 pounders that have never worked out in their lives. And I was just like, this is crazy. I had law enforcement background, Marine Corps background. I was 245 pounds. I was benching 315 pounds, and it didn't matter, man. Those guys were killing me. So if you can't check your ego at the door and go in there and have fun, man, it's going to be tough, but you get used to it. So definitely, man, definitely go ahead and give that a shot, man. Chain, and let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know somewhere if you start doing it. Go to Gracie Baja too if you can. That's cool. So Leanne. Leanne found out a week ago that her son and your son and two grandsons are doing jiu-jitsu. Oh, okay. So they haven't even told you about it. His news. That's cool. You should go to the classes or anything if you're close to them. Go to a class or anything like that and support them. That's cool. I love it when my family comes. They come for my belts. Like if you see my purple belt video, I've got a video. If you guys haven't seen it, where I got my purple belt and my whole family was there with me. The support is really nice. Charles, round bound of Zepbound. Man, thank you. Hello, my friend. If you don't know Charles and at Round Mound of Zepbound, he's in the comments. Please go and subscribe to his channel. Phenomenal channel, man. This guy, Charles, he is a wealth of knowledge. The stuff that he puts out, the videos, everything is just incredible. And he's one of the first people to reach out to me and say, hey, come to my channel and let's have a chat. And I was on his channel, and he's been very supportive of this channel as well. So I really appreciate him. And I mean, he's got an angel's voice, man. That man's got a voice like you guys wouldn't believe. I know that I almost didn't start doing YouTube because I saw his channel. I was like, I can't compete. This guy sounds like a radio superstar. But Love you, man. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it. Um, what else? Grant says I go live on my workout and the walks. Thank you, Carol. She says you inspire a lot of people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Grant. Appreciate that. That's funny, Carol. Thank you, Grant. I hope to have a great time. Is anybody here in the chat going on the cruise other than me and Barb? Anybody else? Sandra says yes, exactly the way about my clothes. Giving my old clothes away because it helps me remember my previous me, but I am also afraid I am going to gain it all back. I'm with you, guy. Yeah, those fears are going to be there, I'm sure, for a while, if not, for the rest of our lives. It's just something that we have to work through. Yes, Carol. She said there's a guy on the news tonight that held somebody down on a plane that knew jujitsu. And yeah, the skills are definitely great. I mean, law enforcement now is almost mandatory. Most law enforcement agencies are teaching it within law enforcement, and they have black belts that are teaching in the curriculum now for their defensive tactics, which is amazing. I tried to do it back when I was doing it in 1999, and they were like, "No, we can't have choke style, training here at the police department for obvious reasons." But they were able to develop a way of teaching jujitsu where they're not doing the chokes and stuff like that. Obviously, you can't do that as a law enforcement officer. So, um, of course, Charles, you got it, man. All right, let's see. I love it how you guys are talking to each other too. That's great. Get to know each other as well on these lives. That's cool. I mean, these are, all you got Patricia. Hey, Martinez 5508. All you guys are always sending me messages and commenting. And I appreciate the support. You guys don't even know. And it's like, I feel like you guys are family. It's a community, and you guys are all here. I love it. And I love that you guys get to see each other now and, chat with each other and get to know each other a little bit too. So yeah, I mean, keep sharing. Patricia is the Downsize channel. They do a cruise. They did a cruise last year. They're doing a cruise this year too. It's gonna be June 4th through June 8th. So we're leaving Thursday, but we're all kind of leaving tomorrow to get to Miami. It's out of Miami. So my wife and I are going, and we're gonna take the forget the name of the train, but the Brightline train. We're taking that to Miami tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock. And then we're all meeting at the hotel around 5 o'clock and having dinner and stuff together. So that's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be fun. I'm super excited about it. Shane, I want to try the cruise, but it didn't work with my work schedule. Definitely want to make it happen next year. For sure. We can do this every year. It'll be great if we can all meet up every year on a cruise. That's gonna be fantastic. Lamar Williams, what's up, man? Listen, Lamar just hit Wonderland last week. Last week, the same as me, and so did Leanne. So did Leanne, and I give him a shout out on the channel. So I'm so excited. We hit it. We hit it around the same week, guys. That's so exciting. Actually, and I want to say at Shelly Loader. At Shelly Loader. I don't see her on here, but she just hit Wonderland today. So she will be on tomorrow's video. Shout out to her. Congratulations to you, Shelly Loader. Um, Congrats. And that's awesome. And I'm going to figure out how to do buttons. This is all new to me. I'm using the YouTube thingy majiggany, so I don't even know. I know that, Charles, you're going to have to talk to me about this because I want to be able to do the ba, 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 and play music and all that good stuff because I want to have fun on this thing, man. So, uh, yeah. Yeah, David, definitely check out RMC for sure. Great channel. I'm always tuning in when I have the time. So B Hall says, I'm not going on the cruise, but a couple of months ago, I did go on that same itinerary with the Royal Caribbean, and it was an awesome time. I did gain 8 pounds, but it came back off in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's going to be the hope that we can do 4 days and come back and we're the same weight, or we can lose weight on the cruise if that's a thing, right? Yes, Carol, I think we should all meet up. All going to be mean jujitsu machines. Yes. Let's get our black belts. Everybody, join jujitsu and get your black belts. Let's do it. 36? What do you know? How do you know that? Where does it say that there's 36 people? I don't even know. I don't even know how many. Oh, we're at 30 minutes, almost at 30 minutes. Oh, there it is. So there's 14 thumbs up, 29 people on here. I didn't even know. So it's over here. You guys are over here. There's a time stamp here. David says, first injection last Sunday, wasn't sure about it. This channel was a big inspiration to take that step. My friend, thank you so much. And congratulations on taking your first injection, my friend. That is the hardest step, man. Now you're riding the tide, my friend. We're going with the flow. This is good stuff. This medication is freaking amazing. Yes, way to go, Leanne. Congratulations. Wonderland. Wonderland is a beautiful place to get to. And I know we're all going to get there that are hoping to get there. So, hooray for Wonderland. Yes, Leanne. Awesome Wonderlands. Wonderlanders from Jeff. Thank you. I've already lost 52 pounds. No, not really. That's awesome, man. That's right, Eddie G. 2027, my friend. Right in the tide cruise. No, it's still gonna be the downsized cruise, but we're gonna share it. We're gonna share the riding the tide with them. So I told Barb, I said, we're gonna literally be riding the tide. At some point in the 4 days, we're gonna be riding the actual tide at some point. I'm gonna have to talk to a captain, and whenever he gets on the tide, on the current, I'm gonna be like, hey, give a shout out to riding the tide. See if they can do that for me. That'd be great. Patricia says that sounds so cool. Enjoy working at school as a paraprofessional for 28 years with autistic. Students, I really wish. You really wish that you could. That's awesome, Patricia. Great work. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Yeah, Carol says, my stomach of Mounjaro won't allow me to eat more than about a cup of food. Even if I wanted to pig out on a cruise, I don't think that I could. Well, I was like that at the beginning, and my body has adjusted. I think we've talked about this, and I got the adjustment of the food signaling, and I could eat. I can probably eat about 3,500, 4,000 calories is the most, which before I was doing 10,000 calories in a day. So it's a lot less than I used to be able to eat, but it's still way more than I'm actually supposed to be eating for my 1,000 calorie deficit. So I'm trying to eat about 2,100 calories, 1,900 to 2,000 calories, 2,100. So that, but I can definitely overeat from there. And I do eat more. I'll eat 2,500 to almost 3,000 calories, which is still under my TDEE, so of 3,100 calories, meaning that I don't start gaining weight until I eat more than 3,100 calories. So as long as I stay under 3,100 calories, I either maintain or I lose. And the 1,000 calorie deficit is about a 2 pound per week weight loss. And I think that has adjusted. I don't think I'm at 3,100 anymore because when I'm eating 1,800 to 2,000 calories, 1,800 to 2,000 calories, I'm still maintaining like a 1.5 pound weight loss. I'm not really doing 2 pounds at that many calories. So you just ordered this one, Shane, or you already got it? Oh, you ordered the same exact one, the white one? Because you ordered some other stuff, didn't you? Or you just ordered it? Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Writing the tide, the molecule this is the Tirzepatide molecule, the GLP-1. I got this almost as soon as I started the medication. I'm hooked on this stuff, man. I love it so much. That's awesome. Thank you, Shane. I appreciate you supporting the channel and getting the share. I think they're super cool too, man. A streaming software to connect this Ramon Zepbound to connect to YouTube and Stream Deck are your friends, Julio. A streaming software to connect YouTube and Stream Deck. All right, I'm gonna have to. Let me write that down. I don't even know if I'm ever gonna be able to see these comments. I don't know what I'm doing. Stream Deck. Thanks, Charles. Appreciate that, man. Carol says, "Yeah, Dave, you did it." Patricia says, "You could exercise on the cruise and have lots of fun." I'm definitely exercising on the cruise, and I'm gonna make videos. I'm probably gonna do not a lot, but quite a few short videos, and then a couple long form videos, because I want to put them out as we're doing stuff, so you guys can kind of be part of it. So if you're on the channel, follow along, because I'm going to be putting out videos as often as possible, even if it's just a little bit. But definitely going to be putting some videos from the gym. I like to do that when I'm traveling. I've done other videos where I'm at a hotel and I film in the little gyms in the hotel, and I'm definitely going to do that on the ship. All right, I'm falling behind here. Let me read. I'm yapping a lot, aren't I? StreamYard, free edition, does a lot of live. StreamYard. Thank you, Grant. I appreciate that. Congrats to David. B Hall, welcome, Tie Riders Premium. Yay! That's awesome, my friend. You're a proud parent of a Gila monster, man. Gila baby, Gila egg. Every time I hear Wonderland, I hear that song, Your Body's in Wonderland. I know, I wish I could play that, but I can't. Oh, man, can I go up on this? Okay, hold on. Let me go up because it just hit from me. Yeah, I can move it. All right. I know, I wish I could play those songs, Carol, but I can't do that on YouTube. They won't let me. You get strikes or something. But the song that I'm playing, it's cool. The Here Comes the Tide. I think that's a super cool song for the channel. Sandra, I forgot to tell you. You go live. Oh, you're wearing the black riding tie shirt? Yay! That's awesome. Thank you, Sandra. You're awesome. Yeah, you bought some items of the site, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I did that because of you, Sandra, because you were the first person. I don't know if I'm sure you remember, but you wrote to me, like, I think it was one of the first times that you wrote on the channel, at least that I can remember. And you were like, "Do you sell these shirts? I want one of these shirts." And I was like, I don't even know how that works. I hadn't even thought about selling shirts. You were the one that put that seed in my head, and then I went crazy trying to figure out how to do it. So I truly appreciate that, and it's because of you that I started figuring out how to get them printed, how to use. I'm using this software called Fourth Wall. I don't know if you guys can help me with that. If it's any good, or if there's a better one, but that links to YouTube, and that's how you do your shirts and stuff. So I've had some hiccups. It's not working all that great, but trying to work it out. If you guys, order anything, please let me know if you're satisfied with it, if you like it. You're wearing the shirt, and then I go live today. I appreciate it, Sandra. I know it's Sandra for those of us that just joined us. We got 33 people on here. Thank you all for coming to the channel. I appreciate it. Carol is still on 2.5 milligrams, so I do have room to go up for now. That's right. Plenty of time. I talk about the 3 factors that I use to decide what I'm going to titrate. And I got right here sitting on my desk the signaling devices, I call these. Signaling devices. If I ever want some of this, these are from Christmas of 2025 and from my flight back January 8th, 2026 from Puerto Rico on the plane. My first time ever in my life eating a few M&Ms and putting it down. And I didn't gain any weight on 8 days in the Puerto Rico trip. And I didn't put any restrictions on my eating. I was just being, cautious, but I didn't put any restrictions. So food signaling, Carol. If I'm looking over at that, this is my working station for work and YouTube and everything. So if I look over at those M&Ms and I'm like, ooh, that would be good today, I'm gonna call the doctor and be okay. I need 7.5, my friend. So that's one of the one of the things, that food noise coming back. Yeah, our bodies adjust. Still 2.5. Patricia's asking David, how many pounds did you actually lose? She's lost 28.4 pounds. Congratulations, Patricia. That is fantastic. And I was talking to Carol about this earlier today. We don't have to wait for the big milestones to celebrate. Let's celebrate every pound, every ounce. When I started 247. When I got below 245, I was excited. When I got that 239, you guys know that 10-pound threshold is fantastic. I was excited at 239. I was excited, even the 5-pounders, at 234. I'm like, ooh, I'm on the other side now. I'm not on this side of it. And then, the 229s, the 219s, all those, they're all great milestones. Let's just keep, being proud and happy of our accomplishments, because this is big. This is big for all of us, tough road that we've been driving in our lives. So great question, and congrats, Patricia. 28.4 pounds is fantastic. Jeff says, when I hit Wonderland, I'm getting vanity plate on my car. Do it, my friend. That's how I am. I wear this stuff everywhere, man. I don't care. I have no shame in my game. You guys wait till you see me on the cruise. I got a shirt for every occasion on the cruise. You're gonna see me sporting it out, man. Vanity plate sounds fantastic. That's a good idea. I may have to do that as well. Carol says, good idea. David says, that's awesome. Patricia Martinez, I took my first shot 2 days ago. David, 2 days ago. So only a couple of pounds of H2O weight, but we will get there. That's right, my friend. That's the hardest part, man. 2 days ago. That's freaking awesome. Congrats. Welcome to this community. It is awesome. And thank you for being part of the channel and being a member as well, man. That's super cool. So Shane just ordered the black version of the one that I'm wearing. That's cool, man. Yeah, I got the white, I got the black, and I want to do more colors, but this has got so many colors on it that you have to change it up. Like this one has the black, they call it the backbone of the molecule is in black, and then for the black shirts is the white backbone of the molecule. So I got to change it up every time. So I'll figure it out, see if we can get some more colors and stuff. But this is the classic riding the tide, man. My very first YouTube video is week 13. If you guys get a chance to see that, and I had the just the molecule at the time. I didn't have the channel yet because I was just starting the channel, and then I made this one. This was the second version of the classic, molecule. But I always liked the molecule. I always saw people with coffee molecules. I don't know if you guys have seen those shirts before, but I always thought that was cool. I didn't love coffee so much that I would buy a molecule shirt, but I think they're funny and they're cool. And other molecules, I think people do other molecules too. But so when I started this, I'm like, hey, I can finally do a molecule shirt. It's all about the molecule, man. I think it's super cool. Plus, I just find it fascinating how they came up with this medicine finally. I researched the background extensively. I forget stuff, and I always go back and try to remember. But Paula Hardy, hey, thank you for coming on the channel. Paula is going on the cruise, so I'm gonna get to meet Paula and her husband. I'm super excited to meet you, Paula. Thank you for coming on the channel. I appreciate it on the live. Steve Johnson says, took my second shot last night. I haven't eaten anything at all today. I'm about to drink some kettle and fire beef bone broth. That's awesome. Yeah, man, it's going to be tough for a few days. My first week was, I felt this knot on my stomach. I think I did about 800 to 1,000 calories my first 4 or 5 days. But your body will adjust to it. Just, push through. Don't worry so much about it. Right now, just kind of work it out, man. You did the hardest part, is committing to this. Thank you, Paula. Yeah, she says hit the like button. I appreciate it, guys. We got 39 people and 23 likes. Maybe it should be 39 likes with 39 people. I don't know. Maybe not all of you are enjoying this. If you're not enjoying it, I'm sorry. This is my first time. For those of you that just joined, first time doing a live. I'm trying to do my best. I'm going to improve, just like the videos. If you watch my week 13 video, you're going to cringe. I didn't even edit a single word. When I watched it back, I told my wife, I'm like, oh my gosh, I said 1,000 times. And she goes, yeah, you talk like that. You always say I'm like, what? And she goes, and she goes, and you say it in Spanish too. I'm like, what? She goes, yeah, you go este all the time. I'm like, I've never heard it. I've never heard that in my life. And here I am now finding out that I'm an kind of guy. I'm sure you guys are hearing it tonight too. I'm unaware of it, so I apologize. Yeah, Jeff saying he's forcing himself to eat. I get it. There she is, Shelly Loader. She's on the channel. Congratulations, everybody. Shelly Loader, at Shelly Loader. She hit Wonderland today. Woo! Ba, 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 ba. Here, hold on. I set this up. I'm gonna do it. There you go, Shelly. All right, that's the I don't know what I'm doing way of doing it. Sorry, but Shelly, congratulations. She hit Wonderland today. She put it on my comments, and I told her, I said, I'm going to give you a shout out on my next video. And I forgot I was even doing a live, but she gets a shout out on the live and on the video. So Shelly Loader, she says, even though I don't feel like eating, you don't feel like eating, try to get something in, especially protein and fiber, even if you can only manage a few bites at a time. Yeah, definitely. As when you start, try to do the best that you can. Obviously, don't push yourself to vomiting or anything. Don't listen to all the things that you're hearing about what you're supposed to get to. The 1 gram of protein per pound. Not yet. You're gonna get there eventually. Of course, you want to get to that, but let your body adjust to it. I'm sure. Talk to your doctor about it. This is not medical advice. Talk to your doctor about it. See what they say. DBWC. Your video where you were big inspired me to get my husband into Zepbound. He didn't want to, and gave me the hardest time. I was the first one to try it because of premenopause, and got him to into it. I think you spoke about that. I mean, I kind of remember somebody saying that. I'm assuming it's you, that you were saying that your husband wasn't on board and you were talking about it. And I was like, man, send him my videos and I hope he does come on board. So congratulations for, sharing your experiences with him. And I think I even said that, give him time. He'll come around when he sees how good you're doing. So that's awesome. Congrats for you and your husband. Steve Johnson, we are celebrating our son's 21st birthday tomorrow. Wine tasting and dinner. A little nervous. I don't want to kill my progress. My friend, that's the beauty of this medication. I eat this way, and I know it's not for everybody, but for me, I'm able to eat cake, pizza, drink alcohol, which I'm not interested in drinking alcohol that much anymore, as much as I used to be. And not that I was a big drinker, but I really kind of lost the want to drink it, but I still do. I'll still have a mojito or, a drink, maybe two. I think I had two mojitos when I went to the beach last time. And that's about the extent of it. But man, don't feel like it's going back. Just remember, within your calories. Like I try to do, kind of monitor. So if I'm doing 2,000 calories daily, and I know that tomorrow is going to be a big calorie day, because I do the 90-10. I don't know if you guys have seen those videos. I put one out today. 90-10 meaning that 90% of the time I'm eating healthy, clean. Chicken. Sweet potato, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, just eating as clean as possible. Bananas, apples, and oranges is my typical fruit daily that I eat. Apple at night, banana or orange before my workout when I go to the gym around 10 o'clock. So, man, don't I offset it. So if I know I'm going to eat a lot of calories, I'm going to do a 3,000 calorie day because it's a birthday. Then the day before, I may end up doing like 1,600 calories. And then maybe the day after, I'm doing 1,600 calories. And my body's kind of adjusted to that. So I don't even feel that hungry. I can do 1,600 calories and and I'm not like, I don't feel like I'm trying to starve myself when I do that. And then the next day when I eat more, it's not you're eating more, is that you're eating higher calorie food. So obviously the cake has high calories and stuff like that. But I wouldn't worry about it too much, man. I mean, obviously talk to your doctor about it. I'm not a doctor or a trainer or a nutritionist, man. I'm just telling you how things work out for me. So I hope that helps. I won't worry about it too much. And I do it not all the time, but I do it, like I said, 2 meals a week. I do pizza with Poppy with my son, and we normally eat pretty good. Like today, we had salad. I had a salad from just salads. That's the video I just put out, the short video. That was today's lunch, and I'm not worried, man. I'm gonna have pizza on the ship. I'm gonna have ice cream, the ice cream cones. I'm gonna have those on the ship, but I'm gonna do it within reason. I think I'll still be under 3,000 calories every single day, without a doubt. So if I leave, my thought is I'll come back at the same weight if I don't lose weight in the next 4 days. So I'm not worried about it. Yes, Carol, M&Ms are kryptonite. Sandra, I'm your biggest cheerleader. You are my inspiration. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You are by far a huge supporter of my channel, and you've been amazing. And I look forward to hearing from you every time I put out a video. And you never fail me. You're always there to say a few words. And I want to say this to everybody because I think I said this to Carol, and I know I've said this to you, Sandra. And I don't want you to take it the wrong way. When I say I need you more than you need me, or as much as you need me, that comes from my history with Overeaters Anonymous, which is derived from Alcoholics Anonymous, that big AA book. There's a story in that book, if you're not familiar, where Bill W. is the founder or co-founder of the AA book and the AA program, and he is at a bar feeling like he's going to drink, like he's going to end up drinking alcohol, and he's nervous. He's hearing the glasses clink, and all those feelings of it's like, for us, would be like watching and smelling some delicious cake or something. We're feeling like we're gonna just go ahead and start picking out binging or something, right? So he goes in the phone book. It was back in the day in the 1930s. So he goes in the phone book and he looks for a church, and he finds a of through the church, they found a family that they know there's an alcoholic that needs help. He was looking for somebody that needed help, and he goes to the house, and it's turns out to be Dr. Bob, and Dr. Bob becomes a co-founder of AA. But when he goes in there, Dr. Bob says to him, he's like, What are you going to do for me?" And I'm paraphrasing. "What are you going to do for me that no, not a, somebody else hasn't already tried?" And he says, "I'm not just here for you, man. Basically, he's saying, I'm here for myself. This is how I stay sober. This is how I stay clean." And so I feel that this community is like that. That's why I'm excited about the cruise, to be able to mingle with people that are going through the same things that we're going through, because and that was how OA, that community, was as well. We need each other, man. So anytime that you guys write and stuff like that, this overwhelming support that I've received from you guys, it helps me stay in my lane, stay going as well. So as much as you guys reach out to me and say, "Man, you've been my biggest inspiration," all that, you are as well my biggest inspiration too. And sometimes maybe my words are not enough, but I want you guys to know that deep down in my heart, you guys have been amazing. The support is incredible, and I really appreciate it. And whatever you're getting out of my videos and my channel, I'm getting it tenfold back from your support and your comments that you have shared with me. So I really appreciate that 100%. What do we got here? Carol, she's talking to Shelly. It's been my experience too. 2 months. I apologize, I'm going super slow. As you guys can see, I'm not a great reader to begin with. And I'm trying to read all these comments too, man. Thank you. But keep writing them. Don't slow down, man. This is cool. I'm gonna keep doing it. As long as you guys wanna hear them, I'm gonna keep talking about them. Shelly's talking, "Yeah, I'm the same for the first few months. I was most days. I'm 6 months in, and now I'm mostly suppressed for the first 3 to 4 days after the jab." That's so cool. Shelly and I are almost on the same track. 6 months in, she just hit Wonderland. Almost the same. I think we started on the same way too, right, Shelly? And Carol, we're very close to the same, just on different time frames, but almost the same weight and all that. So cool, man. I love it. We're just so many people are on the same boat, man. I just love this. Yeah, Jeff is on 2 jabs so far. Jeff, man, thank you so much for the support. Leanne says, "I agree. Every pound needs to be celebrated. So excited just to see 1 pound a week go down." That's right. Every little pound. Even when I have a week where I don't lose weight, I say to myself, I would have gained 2 pounds. Think about that, right? Think about that. We're not gaining. Like, even when I go a week where I don't lose anything, I've gone the whole entire week, not a single pound gone, right? And of course, like a week later, it's like 3 pounds instead of 1.5. So then it makes up. That's why I say it's an average 1.5 pounds. But yeah, when I have a week with no pounds, I always say to myself, I didn't gain 2 today. I didn't gain 2 this week, and that's how it would have been. Like I always say, by Christmas of 2025, I would have been 300 pounds easily. The way I was binging Halloween weekend was horrific for me. That's how my GLP-1 journey started. Halloween 2025. That was a rough weekend, boy. David, now I feel like I may need to get a shirt, man. Get a shirt, my friend. They're funny, man. The Gila Monster stuff, that is just funny as heck. And when I put on that shirt, people always comment. It's just funny. And the Molecule shirt, I think is cool too. The doctor's office, they are always like, "That's a Molecule shirt." All the people that know Molecules will say something about it. So, yeah. How much those shirts go for? I love 100% of your shirts. Thank you, Patricia. I think they're right around between like $15 to $22 on the shirts, and then of course they're going to charge shipping and taxes. So depending where you're at, I'm not sure that the software or the company that does it, they set those prices. I chose the shirts, the prices on the shirts. I was trying not to go too cheap on the shirts because I don't know, I didn't know how they were going to feel. and I don't get them. Like I've bought them now. Like I've got a bunch of them now. But just like you guys, I'm trying to learn this company as well. And I didn't want to go too cheap on the material, the feeling of the shirt, but I also didn't want to go too expensive, and then it'll be $35 shirt. So just trying to keep it within. I get a small little couple of bucks per shirt, so it's just the way it works. I don't know if I'm doing this right or not, but that's what Gemini, the AI Gemini told me to go with a fourth wall. So that's what I'm going with for now. Maybe I'll change it at some point, but so far it's cool. I mean, I like the shirts, and I think some of you have got them and you like them. Let me know if you don't. If I need to change companies, you let me know, please. And send them back, to the company if they don't come in looking right or something. There's something wrong with them, for sure. Send them back. Okay, Jeff, I hit 249 today. Took longer to get there, but I'm in for the long haul. My friend, that's one of those big milestones, man. You're under 250. I know you're feeling good because I know when I go under, that you see that 9, that 49, 39, 29, those 9s are fantastic. So I know you're feeling good, Jeff. So congrats on that, hitting that 49. Yeah. Yeah, congrats from David. You're doing fantastic, Julio. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate it. I told Carol earlier that I was super nervous. I'm still nervous. I told Barb as well. Thank you guys for the support. And uh, this is nerve wracking. This is my first time doing this stuff, so I've never done a lot. I don't even know. Yeah, but here I am. Here we are, man. We're doing this. 35 people on here. This is great. We'll hit the goals. Jeff says, "Hey, everyone, Sunshine from Green Bay. Welcome, Sunshine. Cleveland, 68.75. Started at 319 and down 27.2 pounds. So glad to be here with you all. Thank you, Sunshine. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate it. Everybody say hi to Sunshine. Yeah, everybody's already saying hi. So I'm so behind. You guys are probably like way down there. I am so slow. I'm going to try and go a little faster here, see if I can catch up. All right, you guys are saying hi, saying hey to Shelly. Congrats, Shelly. Wish you go on the cruise from the dude CHT. What's up, the dude? Great job, ladies. Awesome, Shelly. Great job, Shelly from Eddie G. Thanks everyone from Shelly. Shelly, congratulations. Wonderland, Cheryl B. Maybe to reach my goal, I can loosen up enough to try and few carbs. Hey, that's right. You got your own journey, and if you're not ready for carbohydrates, and whatever you feel comfortable with, there's no set way. That's one thing I've definitely learned on this journey is that there's no set way of doing it. We are all doing it differently. We just take a little piece. I always say that about. I refer to law enforcement on some of my other videos. I've said, when I was a police officer, I was a field training officer. I would train new officers. They would give me my patrol car for a week or 2 weeks, depending, for field training. And I would always tell them, I'm like, listen, because they would go with other field training officers too. It wasn't just me. So it would be me for a couple of weeks and somebody else. So I would always say, take a piece of what I'm offering, man. Just take a piece of it and then go and become your own police officer. Take a piece of everybody, whatever you're learning. And that's how I've treated this. I've learned from many different channels, and I'm still learning. And I'm one of those people. I open my mind and I try to learn from everybody. So definitely do that. Don't just jump on carbs because I'm jumping on carbs or somebody else jumping on carbs. I did that with titrating up. I went up to 5 milligrams because somebody else told me that they lost the most weight on 5 milligrams, and I was 5 weeks into 2.5, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to wait. And I jumped on. I mean, I still had 3 more shots for free. I got 2 boxes for free from the doctor, and I had 3 more shots, and I went ahead and bought 5 milligrams. I was so excited to want to lose weight on 5 milligrams. And I'll never know, but I wonder, and I always wonder, if I would right now be exactly where I'm at had I stayed on 2.5 milligrams and never went up. We'll never know. But I learned my lesson not to jump on somebody else's bandwagon. on this journey, that this journey is mine and mine alone, and I'm going to learn from everybody and try to, do the best that I can while we're doing this stuff. And obviously talk to my doctor and run everything by him. Don't ever forget that. Carol misses diet soda. I used to be addicted and had several a day. I heard that it kills your good gut bacteria. So I've come back to about one a month. I average, I think, probably about one a month or one every 2 months. I don't even have the taste for it anymore. I was definitely a diet soda addict. I would drink 3 or 4 Diet Mountain Dews and Coke Zeros, if not more, daily. And that probably killed my gut because I had really bad GERD. I would do the, what was that I was taking? Prilosec. Prilosec. Prilosec? Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I used to pop those things like they were candy because I had the pain in my stomach for years. I was a side effect of being obese, not a side effect of the medication. Shelly Loader, congrats. Yeah, we're never going back. None of us are going back. Yeah, David says that he drinks a ton of diet soda. He doesn't know he'll be giving that up, but maybe cutting back, maybe possibly, but how? That's right, my friend. You know what? Let the medicine work. Don't worry about it. Let the medicine work. If so, for some people it takes a few different, going up in dose. I have a friend right now that started 2.5 and she has been on it for about 3 or 4 weeks and she hasn't felt any difference at all. Nothing. So she's probably going to titrate up to 5, and who knows if 7.5. And some people, they get up to 10 milligrams before they're actually starting to feel the effects of the medication. So, from what I understand, a lot of people talk about, and I've heard doctors say that the medication works on you internally, medically, like wherever you are, with your insulin resistance is, something that's working on. And it's going to take some time. I'm not really sure if that's the science behind it, but um, don't feel bad about it, my friend. You're just 2 days into it. Next week you may end up going, like, I don't even want a soda right now. You'll be like, whoa, what's going on? Because that's how it works. Is it like all of a sudden you're like, what? I don't want to eat this M&Ms? That's crazy. I always want to eat M&Ms. So I don't know. It's interesting the way this thing works. And I've never said this before, but I put the little whatever they're called, I don't know if they're Hawaiian Punch or whatever, the little flavored packets into my water, grape or fruit punch or whatever. I'll do like half of the packet. I don't do the full packet just to give it a little bit of a taste to the water. And I don't always do it, but that's something that also helps. So if you're, really wanting soda and you just don't want plain water, get those little packets. I mean, I'm sure there are some that are super high in sugar, so don't get those. But get the ones that are sugar free or whatever. What is it? The ones that we get? The little Hawaiian, the grape packets. Crystal Light. Oh, no, we get the Hawaiian Punch. Crystal Light and Hawaiian Punch. We get both of those. So, just to give a little taste of the water, and that kind of helps out, maybe curb some of the soda desires. Yes, Sandra, we all do need each other on this wild trip. That's for sure. Um, yeah, David says, I appreciate it. I don't care for ice water. I have a hard time finding a suitable substitute that I like. Yeah, try those packets, man. I don't know if that'll be, if you like that, but that helps me out. It gives me a little flavor and it tastes good. Yeah, Barb, before Mounjaro, she drank 8 to 10 cans of Diet Coke a day. I probably did too. I'm probably way low on the 3 or 4 or 5 a day. I was drinking diet soda all day. I didn't drink water at all. So, all my fluid came from diet soda. Um, yeah, she threw out the case of soda when the desire was gone, man. That's so cool. Barb is awesome. Love you, Barb. You're the best. Um, So Patricia says she starts drinking water with lemon or lime. If you still want the soda, maybe switch to caffeine-free Diet Coke. I used to be a heavy Diet Coke drinker. Yeah, the caffeine-free. I did start doing that when the GERD got really bad. I started drinking those clear sodas without, um, the the caffeine-free sodas. I mean, caffeine-free decaffeinated coffee. I also drink decaffeinated coffee because I don't want the GERD. I went and had the what's the other one called? Not the colonoscopy, but the other one. Um, they say, huh? Endoscopy. I need my wife to for my brain. Yeah, and they told me that it looked like my stomach was the way they describe it is when you scrape your knee, that it's raw. That's how my stomach was at one point. It was so bad. I don't know. I need to have another one, see where it's at now. So Barb says she went 3 years with just water, and now she's doing iced tea without shame. Love it. What else? You guys are chatting away with each other. I love it. Carol just realized who Barb was. She's like, I loved your video chat with Julio. That's funny. She just put two and two together. Aw. Yes, that's Barb. Metabolic midwife. Yes, Carol, things are too sweet now. That's exactly right. Even these the Cinnabon protein shake, whew, I can barely drink that. I I have a few sips, and the first few sips are delicious, and then after that, I'm like, oh, it's just too sweet. So that's like a fill-in one for me. I don't really drink that one. Sandra says, get a shirt and join the club. Rah rah rah. Yes, appreciate it. Yeah, Leanne says to Barb, one word, Ozempits. That's what Barb calls the Ozempic armpits, the hollow hole there. She said on her channel, she was talking about that. It's hilarious. Ozempits. She coined that name. She loves the air fryer. Yes, it's crazy. Before nothing was there. So, for me, yep. Shelly says, it is nuts. Steve says, I'm doing a hell of a job. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. Still nervous as heck, man. I'm so behind. I know I said that like 10 minutes ago, and I'm just reading what you guys wrote when I said that. So that's how far behind I am. I don't know if I'm supposed to just try and catch up. There's 45 people here. Welcome, welcome, all the new people that are on here. Wow, that's crazy. I thought there were going to be two people here. That's crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys being on here. Carol says to Barb, she spent winters in Florida. MIGI spins. Miggy spins. Ozempits. Yes, thank you, GLP-1 Journey in review. I appreciate it. They say to don't forget to hit the like button, please. Thank you. I'm sure that helps. So give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you, Shelly. Says I'm doing great. Carol says I'm gonna stop talking so much so you can catch up. That's hilarious. No, don't stop talking. I'd rather be behind than not hear from you guys. Even if I don't catch up, I want you guys to chat and be able to read each other's comments and stuff. David says we're gonna hire you a reader to help you keep up. I need it. I need the help, my friend. That's true. All right, you guys are talking about the air fryer or making the best grilled cheese. Hello, Julio. From Travis. What's up, Travis? Man, I'm glad you made it here, my friend. Now I'm doing lives. You're a fast Fast tracking to being a YouTube maestro. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. He says my content is great. Thank you so much, Travis, man. You're a huge supporter of the channel, man. I really appreciate it. I'm always looking for your comments, man. Thank you so much. GERD sucks. Yeah. Yes, Patricia. It does. It really does. I went to the hospital twice thinking I was having a heart attack. Emergency room. That's how bad GERD was for me. You know, when I didn't know what it was, I literally was like, "Oh my god, this is the big one. I'm going to the hospital." Yeah, and you know, $800 to $1,500 later, they're like, "Oh, you just got GERD. Just take this pill." Twice, I did that. It's crazy. I love grilled cheese. Thank you all. GERD sucks. Yeah, there I am. Truth with Todd. Todd, my friend. Welcome to the channel, man. It's always taking me so long. I hope you're still on. I'm so behind. We went down from 45:38. I hope you didn't leave. Todd, thank you, my friend. I love chatting with you on the comments, man. Thank you for the support. Oh, Lori's here. I see Barb saying hi to Lori. I haven't seen Lori yet, but welcome, Lori. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Carol's GERD is better with Mounjaro. B Hall says my acid reflux would be so much better if I gave up coffee and Coke Zero. Yeah, man, that's what got me. That's really what got me. It was the uh, the coffee was a huge thing. I was having 2-3 cups of coffee per day, so that was a big deal. Um, Travis, hey Bar, DZ live, walk the dogs, and then RTT live. That is so cool. I just did something wrong here. Oh, I think I'm catching up. I'm catching up. Travis says Ultima Replenisher. Ultima Replenisher is a nice alternative to Crystal Light if you are being careful about sodium. Good to know. Thank you, my friend. Carol drank 8 to 10 bottles of Diet Mountain Dew in a corporate environment when she was working in a corporate environment. Yes, Shelly, endoscopy. I had to reach over to the wife for help with that one. Patricia, endoscopy up. Yeah, the endoscopy. I mean, I had them both at the same time. I figured if I was going to go in, I was going to do both. So they went through both sides. I just woke up, hoping that, the joke, right? Hoping they didn't use the same one, same, you know what I'm talking about. A monster, 8, guys. A monster, 8, right there. Can I say your name? Come on, let me say it. Everybody say hi to A Monster 8. He's big on this channel. If he lets me say his name, if he doesn't say it himself, if he's still on, because I know I'm behind, he's big on this channel. I mention him all the time. Check him out. A Monster 8. Sandra says she tried an Oreo and split it. And spit it out, and spit it out. Look at that. I mean, that's how this medication works. It's crazy for some people, right? Sandra says, write it. Carol hasn't tried the Oreos. Barb says, give it a thumbs up. Cheryl says, give it a thumbs up. We're at 36 thumbs up and 36 people on the channel. Hey, we did it. We got 36 and 36. That's awesome. I think that's how it works. I don't know. All right, cool. You're still here, Todd. I appreciate it. Yari 1221, welcome, welcome. She says thank you. Gracias. De nada. Gracias por estar aquí en el canal. Multitasking. I know, Todd, man. This is crazy. Barb's really good at this. If you go to Barb's lives, because Barb's is like a genius with, she's a writer and all that. So she's good at, she reads. I'm sure I don't read, so I'm like here like a third grader. But Barb is awesome. She almost sounds like she's not reading, like she's just talking. It's great. So I'm not, I'm not up to par with Barb. And Charles is fantastic on his channel as well too. He's like a professional. What do you call it? Like a broadcaster. So he sounds like a broadcaster. Sounds so good. Yari is from Boston. Green's from Boston. We went to Fire and Ice in Boston. Have you ever been there, Yari? We loved Fire and Ice in Boston. Obviously that's not GLP-1 friendly, but if you want to have a little extra calories one day, Fire and Ice in Boston, highly recommend it. We drove from New Hampshire down to Boston. I think it was like an hour to 2 hours. Rainy night just to hit that, and then drove back and got to see the bridge and all that in Boston. So thank you, Boston, for coming on here, Yari. I appreciate it. So I think I'm getting caught up. Yay! Todd, give up coffee, blasphemy. I do decaf, and I do 1/2 cup. What? That's my wife. My wife is like, I don't care. Medicine or no medicine, she will never give up coffee. She loves Starbucks. I don't know if you guys have seen the Starbucks mugs behind us. She gets a mug everywhere we go. We've got one from Boston. So yeah, for sure. That is hello from New Jersey. And so yeah, Todd, I know a lot of people won't give it up, and I don't blame you, my friend. I just gave up the caffeine. I still I have decaf. I have decaf, 1/2 cup every night. I pour out the other half. My wife can't make it half. She makes the full cup. She tries. She's like, I'm sorry, I still fill it up too much. I'm sorry. And it's just at the point she just makes the full cup, and I just pour out half, and I'm done. And not that I wouldn't be able to drink the whole thing, but I don't even want to. I'm good with just 1/2 cup of decaf in the evening when we sit down and watch TV together or something. And hello from New Jersey. Thank you, New Jersey. Welcome. Appreciate it. Yeah, water first, and then coffee if you can tolerate it, from Todd. Jamie Seltzer. Huh. I've never heard of that. Carol says, I agree. That's the last thing to give up. I barely drink it with any sweetener anymore. Yep. So my buddy, yes, Freddie in the house. So A Monster 8 is Freddie from the gym. You guys have seen him in one of my videos. I did a video with Freddie. Thank you, Freddie, for coming on here. He has been a huge part of this channel and this growth and this journey for me. He's been there since the beginning. I got Freddie as the trainer that was going to do the body impedance, electrical impedance machine at the gym, and I got him by accident because the person I was supposed to do it, I was scheduled to do it with, was busy with somebody else. So I said, hey, do you mind doing this? And then we just hit it off, and we've been talking ever since. And I love going to the gym and chatting with him, and he's an incredible human being, incredible person. Thank you so much, Freddie, for everything. You don't even know it. I know I've cried on your shoulder before because you know how much you mean to me, man. So everybody say hi to Freddie, A Monster 8. He's a big part of the channel. And if you guys haven't had a chance to see that video, if you can look in the videos and find the one that where I'm standing, about to get weighed in on the machine at the gym. I think there's a green writing on it. I can't remember which video that is, but Freddie's on it, and give him some support, man. He's freaking awesome. I love that guy. I love you, man. Love you, Freddie. Thank you for coming out here, Matt. You're gonna make me cry, dude. So yeah, I saw him today. I saw you today. You were busy. I was running late too, man. So we just waved at each other. But I saw him this morning at the gym, and he'll attest that I go to the gym every day because I know I want to illustrate to you guys that what I say is what I do. And Freddie will tell you. Freddie sees me every day. Freddie works his butt off. He's always there. Him and Irene and all the staff there, and he'll attest. He'll tell you, Freddie, if you're still here, let everybody know because I can't film every minute of my day. It's not even the filming. The filming's fine. It's the editing process that's for me it takes a long time. I hope I get better and faster at it, but I sometimes feel like maybe some people are going to start thinking that I just go to the gym sporadically and when I film and that's it. And I'm trying to talk a big game like I'm always in the gym 7 days a week. Freddie, you can Freddie will let you know that it is fact. Yes, yeah. Freddie said I'm gonna print your check-in history at the gym. He can. I can do that. I'm gonna print and put my check-in history. I can do that because I got it on my app. But he'll attest. I mean, he sees me there all the time. So, yeah. And man, Freddie's phenomenal, and he's great. And you know what? When we first met, right? And Freddie will tell you this. We didn't butt heads, but he's like GLP-1s. It's like, dude, just eat better. That type of and that's typical, right? That's understandable. This is a new thing, right, for a lot of people. But he was never like judgmental about it. He was just like, yeah. And I'm like, dude, come on, research it, look into it. This is gonna be great. I'm always like, I tell you guys, I'm always trying to convince people, and Freddie will tell you that too. I'm always at the gym, and not trying to convince them, but just giving them my true feeling and opinion on this matter. So I told Freddie that. So, yeah, yeah, Barb, we will be hugging tomorrow. I cannot wait to see you right around 2, 3 o'clock. As soon as we get to the hotel, we check in and we change. I'm gonna call you up. I'm gonna come over and hang out. I'm gonna hang out all week. I can't wait. B Hall's also going to bed. 4:45 a.m. comes fast. Have a good night. Thanks, Julio. Thank you, B Hall, man. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. How long have we been doing this? An hour and 23 minutes. Oh my God. All right. I'm sure everybody's tired. I didn't realize it was going so long, man. I'm just having a good time. Having a good time chatting with you guys. Yes, Lori, GLP-1 journey in review. I'm sorry. I can't read. We did an interview a couple of days ago. She just said it. So I didn't let the cat out of the bag myself. She said it. It's coming out about a week. I'm excited about that. Thank you so much, Lori, for allowing me to do that with you. Lisa Brockington. Hello, Lisa. If I can't lose weight by not drinking coffee, then I just won't lose weight. By the way, down 65 pounds and still drink coffee every day, sugar-free creamer. I'm telling you, my wife's the same, and she's been losing weight. So, yeah, Lori says she's gonna have to watch it. Hello from Jersey, DSBP1. That's 2 people from Jersey. New Jersey in the house. Travis, coffee has been the one indulgence I consistently allow myself over the last 15 months. That's it, man. We all have our own journey and whatever works for us. And, there's no judgment at all, man. We all got to do it the way we do it. That's the way it gets done. Angela May says she's glad she got to watch the first live. Great job. Have a wonderful time on the cruise. all of you attending. Thank you so much, Angela. I appreciate you coming for the first one. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Um, yep, David says got to see Freddie. I use 1/3 of protein shake for creamer now. That's a good idea. I've heard of that. That some people do that. Learned that from Lorraine Durham on the Downsized. That's awesome. Uh, yeah, Freddie loves seeing the support in the community. I'm glad I'm joining two lives together, man. My at home live, Freddie, and you guys. I'm glad you get to see him as well and see everybody. Man, this is what I tell you about Freddie. When I'm like, man, people are talking to me, and I'm getting comments. I update Freddie on the channel, and I know sometimes he rolls his eyes because he's like, okay, dude, calm down. I'm a little excited, and I'm like, look, I got a shirt. I got a Gila Monster. Let me tell you about the Gila Monster. Freddie's heard it all, so uh, it's kind of funny. And now you get to see it, brother. Now you're here seeing this. Uh, Congrats. Caroline says, congrats. You should try compounds. I think you like the versatility from DSB P1. Yeah, man. I mean, look, I'm open to it. I almost went compounded. And then I decided not to at the last second. I went with the medication, and now I'm in the whole, like, don't, it's not broken, don't fix it type of thing. I don't want to make the switch right now while I'm still losing weight. I still got to probably October, November before I hit my maintenance. Then I'll probably do maintenance for a couple of months, and then I'm going to jump on compounded for sure. And I'm going to try different ones because I want to know. I really want to know. I've been interested. I hear you guys Mochi this and Bell that and this and that and all these different ones. And I'm like, oh, I want to know what that's like. I want to know what you guys are feeling, So I'm definitely going to experiment, with the different compounded and stuff. When Retatrutide comes out, that's going to be fun. I don't know. It's probably going to be like $1,500. I'm going to have to wait till like 2029 or 2035. I don't know by the time I can afford Retatrutide, but that's also, it's got me really intrigued. I got friends on it, so that's interesting. Of course, a great market. What else? Yeah, so that was from DSBP1, Jersey, I believe. Yeah. Carol says, great idea to Leanne on the protein shake. Yeah, Freddie, see you tomorrow, my friend. Definitely going to be there at the gym early in the morning because then I got a shot and pack. Actually, I won't see you tomorrow at the gym, leaving on the cruise. And you always come in around 10:30. So I know you come in around 10:30. I always call him out on that, joking around when he shows up a couple of minutes. He's like, I'm here. But he stays late. DDS 5176, congrats on your success. I'm down 25 pounds, week 11, using Zepbound. Woo! Congratulations. Bah, 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 bah. That's awesome. Patricia says, have a great night. I can't wait for the next live. Me neither. I'm going to try and improve and make it better for you guys. So I'm going to work on getting these software and music and pa-pa-pa-pas and all that stuff. So we'll get that all figured out. DDS is 54 years old. David Myers, these weight loss successes are fabulous and inspiring. Congrats to all. Keep it up. Yes to that. Bah, 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 bah. Have a great night, everyone. From Sunshine. Good night, Sunshine. Thank you so much for being here for the first live. Yeah, congratulations from Carol, Travis, Julio. Our Tuesday lives going to be regular going forward. Yes, sir. They will be, and I will use my phone if I'm somewhere where I'm not, here at the computer at home. I'm going to try to do it live every single Tuesday at 8. Obviously, I'll shift it around, move it around, if for whatever reason, obviously being sick or, whatever, family emergency or something like that. But no, I'm going to try to make it a regular thing. If that's what you guys want, let me know. Comments here or comments, on the channel, on the videos. Let me know. I mean, this got sprung up because I did a private for members only video, and the members so far, Carol, Sandra, Texas, Shane, Grant from Grant's Faithful, Eddie G, Jeff Holtz, and now David Myers. And I think somebody else just became a member tonight. And I already can't remember. Somebody I think just became a member as well. So yeah, you guys the members were the ones that inspired this live today. I thought I'd wait a week, but I was like too excited because you guys wanted to see it, and I tried to, I want you guys to get it. I don't know. I want to do what you guys say. Simon says jump, I'm going to jump. So you guys say jump, I'm going to jump. I don't know. I've been thinking about doing it, but you guys kind of pushed me that direction, so I appreciate it. What else? Todd says, got to get the shirt. Got to get the shirts, man. They're just funny and cool, man. If you can afford the shirts, get the shirts. They're cool. I just think they're cool, and I made them for that reason. Like I was saying earlier, this is not a money making scheme. It was Sandra was the first person to ask if this shirt was available, and I think I told her, I said, yeah, I think like $35 because I was going to actually go to this place here locally and have a made and mail it to her because I didn't even know how to do it. I didn't know what to do, and it wasn't until I hit 500 members and or 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours that YouTube gave me the platform to be able to put the shirts on it. So this is very new because I hit 500 not too long ago, and then I hit 1,000. I mean, you guys have been phenomenal. Now we're almost like 1,200. Sunshine became a member. Welcome to Tie Riders Exclusive. Woo! Ba, 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 ba. That's 2 members. Welcome, Sunshine from Cleveland. That is awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Dang, that's cool. Thank you. Zija, what's up? Mi hermano puertorriqueño. Ah, man. He's been listening in the bushes at work. You're doing awesome. Thank you, man. Or woman. I'm sorry. I keep thinking some people are men or women. I don't know that to be fact from these names. Like when David joined earlier, I told my wife, I'm like, that's definitely got to be a guy because he's David. I think. If you guys don't tell me, I don't know. So I know David's a dude. I mean, I can see your picture in your little. It's a tiny picture, but it looks like you're there with your family. Lisa says, "Congrats." Oh, way up there. Lisa says, "Congrats on your success." Yeah, Todd says, "Got to get the shirt. Get the shirt, my friend. They are fun to wear, man." I'll be wearing them on the cruise. You guys get to see a bunch of different shirts. Right now, my kitchen looks like a shirt factory. My wife is going nuts in her head. She's like, "Please get these shirts out of here." And this is just the shirts I'm going to be wearing all week. So they're just funny, man. They're funny as heck, I think. And even the Hilo, if you guys see for the members, that little egg next to them, I think that's hilarious, man. And then in a month, they're going to hatch. They're going to have a hatched egg, and then they're going to have a little baby, and it's going to keep. It's cool. If one of you members can do the little emojis, put the emojis on so everybody can see them on there. That'd be cool. So yes, Satan says get the shirt. Then Lisa says thank you, congrats on your success to Carol. David says I think the shirt is almost a necessity now. That's true, David. I agree, man. And you know what? I want to find a way for you guys to be able to get the shirts, take a picture, and then send it to me. At some point when you feel comfortable, I don't want to put pressure on you to take a picture if you don't want to take a picture. If you can do that, that'd be great because I really want to do like a collage of pictures on a video and put them up of everybody that's supporting with the shirt. I think the shirts are super cool, but yeah, it's almost a necessity. I don't disagree with you, my friend. My friend on Reta, man, he is doing. Todd asked, "How's my friend doing on Retatrutide?" Phenomenal. He's a young kid. He's one of my son's friends. I think he's 20 years old now. He suffers with obesity, and he was one of my son's friends that was struggling in high school. He was I remember first time I met him at the gym. Me and my son were going to the gym, and he was there. And man, this guy looks like a runway model now. I mean, he's got a six pack, pegs. I mean, he looks incredible. Of course, he's 19, 20 years old, so his skin has nicely tightened back up, and everything's looking. He's not getting the saggy skin like me, a 52-year-old. But man, he's doing phenomenal on it, and he really, really loves it. So nothing but good stuff. From Retta for him. I don't even know what that is. Flow State from Carol. Thank you. I have no idea what that is, but thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Send a gift. That's a gift. Thank you so much. I'm not sure what it is, but thank you. Ooh, David Dunn. I'm gonna mess that up. David Dundalo. I don't know if I said it right. 7246. Welcome to Tie Riders Plus, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Todd, welcome to Tie Riders Premium. Woo! Bah, 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 bah. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much, man. You're part. A lot of pressure. You're proud parents of a Gila monster now. You're gonna have to make sure you watch it grow. Don't quit on the channel when you got a little baby. Just leave it stranded on the side of the road. But no pressure, no pressure. So I says, yeah. David asked about the Retta. He says Retta doesn't give me as much appetite suppression as Trays did, but still works great. So David's on Retta. Yeah, I heard that it doesn't have as much suppression as Tirzepatide, or maybe it could be the dose. Whoa, I went too fast on that. Maybe I don't know. But good to know. That's your experience, David, on Retta. But cool, man. We got a Retta member here now. I love it. That's another thing I've said on my videos. There's no judgment on GLP-1s, man. They're all GLP-1s. There's GLP-1 Semaglutide, GLP-1 Tirzepatide, GLP-1 Retatrutide. These are all medications. These are all great. And I don't judge gray market or anything, however we can get our hands on it, of course, as long as it's safe for whomever's taking whatever you're taking. So, I love it. And I almost did Retta myself. I was very close. I was so tempted because, man, when this guy was doing it, I was like, dude, man, how is it? He's like, oh, it's so good. He's like, he goes, I ate cake at my birthday and I threw it up. I'm like, so that stuff works. And he's like, yeah, it works really good. All right. So Carol says, I love to do this on a regular basis. You all inspire me. I agree. And I hope that you guys keep coming back every Tuesday. I wanted to say, I called it Thai Tuesdays because we're replacing Taco Tuesdays. No Taco Tuesdays, but Thai Tuesdays. So Thai Tuesdays moving forward, 8 p.m. Please, come back and support the channel if you can. Of course, you're not be able to do it every time, but when you can, I appreciate if you stop by. At least say hello for a little bit. I know I'm going super long. This is almost going to be 2 hours. I'm having fun. I feel like I'm going to close down the bar, watch the people clean. The lights are on. You can see my pimples now and stuff. But I can stay here all night probably. My wife's going to kill me, but we still got to pack and all that. But she's still working next to me, so with an angry face. But she's no, she doesn't have an angry face. Travis says lives are fun. I know there aren't a big view drivers, but helps build a community. Yeah, man. I just, like I said, I didn't even think I was going to get these many people. I thought it was going to be 2 or 3 people hopping on here and saying hello. And I'm blown away, for me. I'm a new channel, man. I started February 3rd of this year. This is all new to me. It's my first live. I don't even know what I'm doing. I just hit buttons. I started clicking buttons. I don't even know what that half this stuff means, but I'm going to keep learning. My buddy, I imagine those are ribs on your picture. That's what I see. If it's a rack of something else, and I don't even know how to say your name. I call you Iltry. That's what I call you in my head when you comment to me. At ILL try it one. Oh, duh! I'll try it once. I'll try it once. Tell me. I just said that on a live. Duh! I'll try it once, dude. I just realized what your what your handle is. I'll try it once. No, I've known that. That was dumb. That looks like a rack of riffs. I'll try it once. Thank you for your support, man. You're always there for me. We're always commenting. We're always talking to each other on the channel. So thank you for that. Yeah, man, you can get the emoji. He says, I gotta get the emojis, man. The emojis are all yours if you become a member. I hate to sound like I'm pitching like I'm a car salesman, but I don't know. I guess that's just part of the YouTube platform. It's like there's memberships and that's how you get the little egg next to your name, and you get the emojis when you do memberships. And I didn't even know that. I've never even known that. So when I actually started doing this and people became members, that was a shock. Sandra, no, not Sandra. I'm sorry, that wasn't Sandra. It was Carol. Carol was the first member. Oops, sorry, I almost said Sandra. Sandra was the second member, but Carol was the first member. When she came on, I was like, "What is this? What's going on?" I didn't even know. I didn't even think anybody would become a member. And then she became a member, and then I'm like, I got to make some of these emojis and some of these little badges. I got to make something. And then I thought about it. I'm like, you guys know, the ones that do know about the Gila monster. I'm fascinated with the Gila monster story. And if anybody asks me on here to talk about it, I will talk about the Gila monster because I love talking about that. But I don't want to bore you guys if you don't want to hear about it. But all it'll take is one person to say something. Don't say anything if you don't want me to talk about it, because I'll talk about it for another 2 hours. David says that's been very cool. Let's keep it going. Ride the tide. Woo, ride the tide, my friend. Sunshine, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. Todd, I am curious to try something else, but the compound Tirzepatide I am on is working amazingly for weight loss and diabetes reversal. My labs are the best they have been in 15 years. That's how I feel, Todd, man. I feel like I want to try other stuff. I want to try it. Trust me, and save money too, because if I go to compounded, I'll save money, or even gray market. But man, what I'm doing right now is working so good that I'm just like, I don't want to try anything right now, but I will eventually for sure. You guys are going to be a part of it and see it when I do it. So Sandra says, yes, keep it going on these lives. Have fun on cruise. Make sure that for the videos from the boat, yes, keep on Tuesday. You got it. Thai Tuesdays. And David Dunn, man, thank you so much for becoming Thai Riders Plus. I appreciate it. Thank you. And Todd, obviously, thank you so much, man, for becoming a Thai Riders Premium. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome to the membership. We're going to have fun. I'm going to do some membership-only videos, and then I'm going to do some members, the different brackets, members stuff as well. I'm working on it. Yeah. Carol says, I'm happy to hear that from Todd. She gets her follow-up labs here soon. Real GLP-1 journey from Bangladesh, man. What's up? I love it. You just became a member of my channel. If you guys want to support Real GLP-1 journey BD, I would imagine that's Bangladesh. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but he came on yesterday, I believe, is when we chatted, and man, I went to his channel. He's got a brand new channel. He's new to YouTube, and in his country, he said to me yesterday, these GLP-1s are not welcome right now. It's not, it's frowned upon. So he's taking his chances there. Starting a YouTube channel for this country, and I just want to welcome him. If you guys get a chance to go to his channel and give him become a member as well. Not a member, but subscribe to his channel and give him some support. I really appreciate that. To keep the community all going. For everybody that's trying this and trying to spread the love. He says after struggling with weight management for at least 10 years, trying different diets, keto, OMAD, intermittent, nothing felt sustainable. I hear you, my friend. That's how a lot of us feel. Journey of Life says, dang, waste of cake. It would have went out the other end anyways. That's true. That's true. One way or the other, that's the way it goes. So Real GLP-1 says loving the Tirzepatide so far. David says also haven't stepped foot in the gym in 10 years, but your video inspired me to get back in the gym and start weight training again today. Bah, 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 bah. That's awesome, David. Freaking awesome, man. Love to hear you back in the gym, man. Go in there to hang out. Just go to the gym to hang out. I'll say this till I'm blue in the face. I go to the gym to hang out. I stop in and I BS with Freddie for a little bit, and I always want to push or pull on something in the gym. So, just go and make yourself comfortable going to the gym. I know it's tough. I sat in parking lots of gyms for hours, for years. I've done this. I can't tell you how many times negotiating with myself where I was going to go inside the gym or just go and buy a bagel in the morning or cream cheese or something. That was my go-to when I didn't want to go to the gym. So 100%, man, get in the gym when you can and when you feel comfortable. I didn't do it for the first 2 months. I didn't do November and December. I didn't go to the gym at all. I don't think, maybe a little bit. A couple times, didn't really want to, wasn't going to. I was focusing on what the heck is this? What is this medicine? And on YouTube all day and figuring it out, and couldn't wait to buy the books. Weightless and Enough came out at the end of December. And then when I came back from Puerto Rico January 8th, that's when I started going to the gym. And it's been consistent ever since. Always in the gym, 7 days a week. Love it, love it, love it. And it wasn't like that. So I know a lot of it is the medicine, and a lot of it is kind of the approach as well too, So there's that. So that's David. Yep, the gym. Carol says LOL. Julio. Yep. Travis, 2 shirts order. Woo! Bah, 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 bah. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate it. He said we will get your channel some publicity out in Nebraska. I love it, man. Thank you, Travis, man. I appreciate it. You've been there since the beginning, man. You've been there for the longest time, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You've always been such a great support. I appreciate it, Travis. It goes both ways, man. I get a lot of support from you guys. I love talking to you guys. I try to answer everybody. I try to answer you guys back. That's another thing I wanted to say on this channel, and I'm sorry if some people are going to miss what I'm about to say, but let me not miss this. But the YouTube bag of the YouTube, whatever, the stuff that I get into, right? Because it's my YouTube channel, to see that the comments, when you guys respond to comments, that's very hard for me to find. Maybe there's an easy way, maybe Charles or a Grant or somebody, I'll talk to somebody in the ship about it, if there's an easier way of finding the responses. Oh man, I get so nervous that somebody's going to respond to me and I'm not going to find the response. And if I have done that, I'm so sorry. I look for them and I try to respond to responses. When you first comment, it's on the front page. So I always get those. But when it's a response, it goes into a different section and I got to click buttons and change it for what to give me. And then it hides in between comments. And it gets puzzling and confusing for me right now. Maybe I'll figure out a better way of doing it. But I wanted to apologize for anybody who has not gotten my responses. I really, really am sorry if I have missed them. All right. So it is, because I could do this all night, but I know some of you are probably getting tired. And I know some of you, it's like, what, 3 o'clock in the afternoon? If you're in California or something, I don't know. I know, I'm kidding. I know it's later than that, but you guys are 3-4 hours behind. So it's much earlier for you guys, but it is about to become 10 o'clock here in Florida. Eastern time is 9:49. So we'll be doing this for an hour and 49 minutes. So another 11 minutes, guys. We'll do a full 2 hours, and then we'll call it quits, just so that the ones that are half asleep talking right now or watching or trying to read, can get a chance. So we'll go another 11 minutes. I'm going to try to read a little faster, see if we get everybody's questions and everything answered and everything read. Travis said, here are the 2 shirts. That's the last one. Enjoy your trip. From Patricia and your wife. Thank you so much. Please, follow Patricia, the videos. So I feel like I'm taking you guys with me. Even though you're not going, I'm taking you with me. I'm going to try to document as much of that trip as possible, starting with as soon as we get on the train, I'm going to start videoing stuff. I'm going to upset my wife, but I am going to give her time on the trip. That won't be video time, but she knows it's going to be a big video trip. So, Shelly talks to Carol, says 3 months, my last, almost all in the normal range, just the pesky HDL to improve. There's always going to be a little something, right? But hey, it's all improving. That's a good thing. Sunshine says callow curb is what it was supposed to say. Callow curb. Sorry, not sure. Oh, you're talking to somebody else, I think. Okay, yeah, somebody's so wonderful. Gotcha. Okay. Shelly, that's, oops. Yeah, I think you guys are talking there a little bit. Blah, blah, blah. I love going to the gym again from David. That's awesome. Yep, he loves going to the gym. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy how this stuff works. It works in your head. It's crazy. I think Freddie's going to start seeing it now. He's going to see it now. He's joined the live, man. That's awesome. It helps. He's definitely good. God bless you, my friend, from Todd, and God bless everyone out here. We must stick together and ride the tide with Julio. Appreciate it, Todd. Thank you so much, man. You're so awesome, dude. You're such a support system for me. You guys don't even know, man. When I see your names pop up on a comment, man, it's friggin', it's amazing for me, man. Jeff says, thanks for the live. Have a great trip. Devil dog. Yut. Semper Fi, my friend. And I told Jeff that I'm gonna go to the Marine Corps ball for the first time in my life this November, and I'm getting my dress blues ready. And I'm a PFC. I left a PFC. I got demoted in the Marine Corps because of weight, because I didn't meet height and weight standards in the Marine Corps. I never made rank more than Lance Corporal, and I got demoted to PFC. And that has been an embarrassment to me my entire life. And I barely talk about the Marine Corps until I started this medication and until I started learning that this wasn't my fault, that it wasn't me, that I wasn't, because I beat myself up for decades. And I'm going to go proud. I'm going to be a proud PFC at the Marine Corps ball. And you guys are all going to be there with me, so I'm going to video it. I'm going to even do a live. Maybe I'll go live at the Marine Corps ball. That'd be funny as heck. Maybe that's what I'll do. November 10th, 2026. Tune in. Semper Fi, my friend. Jeff. Journey of my life. My fave reptile, for sure. Oh, that's right. Gila Monster. My favorite one. Patricia, ride the tide. Love it. Lisa Brockington, I wish I was going on the Downsize cruise. You'll have the best time. Say hi to Christopher and Lorraine for me. I sure will. They're like celebrities to me, so I don't even know if it's going to be like, like Jennifer, J-Lo and Ben Affleck or something. They're going to be like behind a red line. I'm going to be like, hi, Lorraine. Hi, Christopher. I'm a fan. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be, but if I get a chance to talk to him, I'm going to say, Lisa, say hello. Journey of Life says she also wishes she was going. Hey, Journey of Life, your number is 143 on your handle. That reminds me, my partner at the police department was 143. I was 145, he was 143, our badges. So Brian, Officer Diller, 143. That's cool. Todd, bagels and cream cheese contributed greatly to my condition. Yes, sir. Me too, man. That was my go-to. I get 2 bagels plain, one with strawberry cream cheese, one with plain cream cheese. That was my go-to. Now I can go to Dunkin' Donuts and get me a decaf coffee and keep going. I don't even think about the bagels. I have had a bagel. I think I've had like once or twice since I started this journey, which is crazy. I was doing at least 3-4 times a week. I was doing a bagel, the 2 bagels at a time. So yeah, I feel you on that, my friend. Eddie says, have a great fun on the trip. Thank you so much, my friend. Riding the tide. Ziha says, send floating hearts for 10 joules. Ziha sent floating hearts for 10 joules. Thank you. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm going to find out what all these things are. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You sent hearts, 10 joules. That's awesome. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to figure it out. Thank you so much. Travis, Wisconsin. Todd, is that Wisconsin? WY? I'm horrible with these. Can't throw those initials for me. Is that Wisconsin, babe? Wyoming. WY. My wife went to college. She's educated. I'm not. WY. Is that Wisconsin or Wyoming? That was Wyoming. Duh. All right. No, Wisconsin. Duh. WI for Wisconsin, right? Wyoming. Thank you, Todd. Travis says, now I feel guilty about the gym. I'm heading there now. That's funny. Journey for Life. Yum. I'm in maintenance, so I can eat bagels with cream cheese, just not a lot of it. Yep. I can eat them too. Not on maintenance yet, but it's just all about, for me, it's just about eating, one or splitting one with my wife or something like that. I just don't eat a lot of that stuff anymore. Rojo Pierre, thank you so much, brother, for the shout out. Of course, my friend, I have been following you from my personal channel before I started GLP-1. Oh, that's cool, man. I wonder which channel, if we ever talked or anything like that. Let me know which channel that was. He says I was such an inspiration. Thank you so much. So genuine. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, my friend. California is 6:49. That's right. Yeah, 3 hours over there in California. Journey of life. Are you there, or is that you're just letting me know? If you're there, cool. California in the house. Let's make this community stronger. This is from the Real GLP-1 Journey, Bangladesh. Let's make this community stronger. I hope we can make it a difference. People, wait, what time is it over there? Tell me that. I want to know what's your time in Bangladesh, and tell me which way I'm supposed to say it. Vivacious, hello, California, 6:49. You're here on the channel. Thank you so much for coming. We chat a lot too. We're chatting today. Carol says, you know me, Julio. I can talk all night too. I've got to finish packing for her South Carolina trip soon too. Yes, I know. We're chatters for sure. We can chat. Carol and me can chat for sure. Yeah. It's crazy. I was chatting with her today, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, I'll probably bother you or something." I took a picture. I was at the gym, and I'm like, "I've been working out the whole time. I can chat. I can multitask." I was chatting and working out at the same time. Vivacious fun fact: she weighs herself daily too. I do too. It's not for everybody. I know Barb is like I think a friend of hers stuck her scale in a trunk of a car, and she just didn't weigh and stuff, and it's not for everybody, and that's cool. Like Vivacious and a couple other people on the channel too that weigh every day. I love weighing every day. I look forward to it. Whether I'm 4 or 5 pounds up or I'm going down, it doesn't matter to me. It's all information. It's all data. It doesn't bother me. So that's how it works for me. And for Vivacious, I hope I'm saying your name right. It'll sound very bad if it's not Vivacious. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. Journey for Life, I weigh in daily as well. I only do it because it makes me so happy to do so now. That's how I am. It's crazy because I know some people are like, no, that's nuts. Don't do it every day. But I do it every day. We got 1 minute left. I weigh daily. Yeah, so nice to meet everyone. Thanks. Have a great job. Great job, Julio. Enjoy the cruise. That's from David. We'll be with you in spirits. You'll be there with me, my friend, for sure. Vivacious, woohoo, Journey for Life. 143 represents I love you. Oh, that's right. 143. That's right. When we had our pages when we were in high school, when we were kids in high school, we would write 143 in the pagers. That's hilarious. I love that. Yeah. Oh, 143 represents I love you. That's awesome. Yes. And so does this, right? For the deaf, I love you, I believe. Thank you for a great live from Texas Shane. Thank you, Texas Shane. I appreciate it. Thank you for being a member. and man, we're gonna do a lot of stuff together. It was gonna be fun. Journey for Life 143. Basically the amount of letters in each. Yeah, yeah. I love you. Yeah, 1, 3, and 4 letters. Yep. I was just gonna say that we used to phone for 3 pages. That's right, from Vivacious. In the '90s, man, that was the cool thing. Send a little "I love you, baby" to the boyfriend or girlfriend. That's funny as heck. Take us back to the past for us. Mature people, not old people. We're mature. We're not old. We are not old. And I know that someday that Renfro scale is going to say, you're 25 years old now because you're so thin and healthy. Right now, it tells me like I'm 56 or something. I'm 52, by the way. So Vivacious, I was just going to say that. Yeah. Todd, I know I eat a bagel this once a week with veggie cream cheese, down 65 pounds, so I will not give it up. Totally. Gotta live a little too. Yeah, that's right, man. Different journeys, man. If it works, it works. Yeah, I'm not afraid of bagels. I'll eat a bagel, no problem. I'll probably eat a bagel on the ship. Um, Davidson, Gold coin for 10 joules. Dude, I don't know what this is, but thank you. I don't know if that's for me or you guys are doing it with each other. I have no idea. But thank you. If it's for me, you're sending me coins, jewels. I don't know. Thank you. Whatever it is. Thank you guys. Journey for Life 114. And I will figure it out. So it's not like I'm going to turn this off and be like, I don't know. I'm going to figure that out. Yeah, Journey for Life is in LA. She is in Cali. Cool. LA, man. That's cool. I don't know if you know, some of you know or don't know, I did acting for 15, I don't know, from like the age of 32, 31, 32 years old to about a couple years ago. I always stopped when I gained weight. So I'm thinking about calling my agent. She's in Tampa, and Luis's People agency in Tampa, and doing it again. And one of the commercials that I did, I didn't figure this out until I started this channel, or until I started this medication. But one of the commercials I did, if you guys want to go to YouTube and punch in, what was the name of it, babe? You remember the medication? I did a medication. I was the patient for a type 2 diabetes medication. Oh, I can't remember it now. Anyhow, and yeah, it's on YouTube. Huh? Tanzium. If you go in and you punch in Tanzium, GLP-1, or TV commercial, Tanzium TV commercial, you'll see me sitting on the as the patient. Big chunky guy sitting on a patient thing. So when I saw LA, that reminded me of that. So if you guys didn't know that I did acting, TV commercials, and of course most of them were all. I was like Sonny's Barbecue. I was the face of Sonny's Barbecue for 4 commercials in a row here locally. Like East Coast, I think. Papa John's Pizza. I was in those commercials as well. I did Florida Lottery and some other stuff, but LA. I always thought I was gonna get big and I was gonna go to LA and do acting over there. I don't know if Journey for Life, if you're an actress over there in LA. I know not everybody is. I'm just asking. I know some people get upset. No, just because we're in LA doesn't mean we're acting. I know it's not for everybody, but thank you for the heart. Whoever just sent me a heart. That's right. I mean, we're going past it. I knew it was going to happen. I knew I was going to go past 10 o'clock at night. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. 21 people still on here, man. You guys are awesome. My God. I always weigh myself every day, even when the things were going. This is Shelly Loader, quickly in the wrong direction. But I know folks who don't even want to look when the doctor weighs them. That's true. A lot of people don't even want to get weighed in there. Shelly, man. I can't believe it. That's awesome. Wonderland today, precisely today on my first live. We got that in common now, Shelly. You hit Wonderland on my first live. So every time I'm going to remember my first live, I remember Shelly hitting Wonderland. It's 7:59 a.m. in Bangladesh. Okay, Bangladesh. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm so terrible. This is why I didn't want to do this. Bangladesh. 7:59 a.m. Bro, you just woke up. You're having your protein shake, chilling, talking to us. I love that. That's so awesome. That is so awesome. I love it. Thank you for telling me that. Oh, you're at the gym. Hearing the podcast as you work out, dude. That is freaking awesome. That is so cool. That you see, I do that at the gym too. I put on my headset. I listen to Weightless or Enough. You know the books. I love that. Now I'm listening to my song, of course. You know, I call it my song because Here Comes the Tide. I'm so glad I found that song and I'm able to use it on the channel too, and without getting copyrighted on it because I pay for that software. So it's cool. Yep, you for be 21 LMAO. That's right. We're forever going to be young now with this medication. We got the tide. We're riding the tide. Of course, we're going to be young. So Carol's talking to Real GLP-1. I'm glad you joined. I'm going to support your channel. Awesome. Yeah, please go to his channel and give him a submission. I mean, yeah, subscription, not submission. Vivacious, go for it. Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Very good. If you're ever out here in California, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I'm going to let everybody know. When I'm traveling, I'm letting everybody know on the channel where I'm going to be at so we can meet up if you guys are close. For sure. I want to meet everybody in person. Todd, me too. I have some good friends serving the ministry in Bangladesh. I think I just said it right finally. Maybe not. But no acting for me, but I can sing. Hey! Singers, I love singing too, man. I wish I could. I cannot sing worth of anything. That's the bad thing. And I can't memorize anymore like I used to. I used to be able to memorize scripts, and now it's hard for me to memorize scripts. So I'm not really crazy about doing it again, but I would love to because I enjoy it. It's fun. I was 257 in February. This is Jesse Lee. I was 257 in February. Today I'm 208. Woohoo! And you're right around the corner from Wonderland if you were trying to get under 200. That's awesome. Let me know if you do get under 200, Jesse Lee. 3003, amazing. From Carol, yay. From Shelly, I'll be so excited to get to 208. From Carol, you're getting there. You're doing great. Your first live, actually, from Journey of Life. I appreciate it, David. Fantastic. To Jesse, been on 5 milligrams for Tirzepatide. I've always been in the gym and focused on eating healthy, but this just really helped me stay in a calorie deficit without feeling like I'm going mental. I'm doing mental gymnastics. Yeah, no doubt. It sure helps. Sandra, it's so exciting to see someone in another country to be on here. You're so awesome, and everyone loves you. And Todd said, go Jesse Lee. And that wraps it up with 23 people still here, 47 likes. Thank you, everybody. If 3 people can do, thumbs up, not likes. 47 thumbs up. If we can get 3 more thumbs up, we'll hit 50. 48. Maybe not. We're at 48. Well, thank you guys. It is 10:08. Thank you guys for being part of this. I really, truly appreciate it. I'm going to keep doing these every Tuesday. I hope you come back and join. Thank you guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. Good night. Good night, everyone. Have a good week. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep talking to you guys in the comments. And we'll see you soon. And as always, keep riding the tide. And I'm going to do it this way. We're going to go out. There we go. Keep riding the tide. See you guys. Good night.